Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're 8 miles an hour, wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Crowd on the run. 1 down. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. And that misses ball 1. Sale has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third from the Washington Nationals, center fielder.
Ready now, Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. Arenado stands at first with 1 out. He couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. A check on first by Sale. Back in standing. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt as the National League moves out in front here 2-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's the National League 2, the American League coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado loves it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Scherzer looks in. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Scherzer, 33 years old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Driven nicely into the gap. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. The runner scores from second. Throw in will wind up holding him to just a single, but he does pick up an RBI as runners move to the corners now and the trouble deepens.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with two away. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. And their runners at the corners now.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations. And this guy's...
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. So here's Matt Kemp now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up. 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Jose Ramirez. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jose Ramirez.
Line drive to center field. Harper patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. Hey, let's focus on Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kemp has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire. Here's Javier Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In there, 0-1. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Ball one. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. NL down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Markakis is right there as he takes it for the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Line toward the gap in left center. Harper is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. American League goes down in order. They're up 3-2. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
First baseman, number 5.
Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Still 1-2. Try again, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And ShowTrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Here's Manny Machado now.
He swings and grounds it to short.
The second for one. Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return.
Leading off with an National League. Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Kemp will turn and go to second. And the senior circuit has a man in scoring position. They've got a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Brandon Crawford, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Skied into straightaway right. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Javier Baez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. National Leaguers strand a couple. They're stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Jose Ramirez.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight in the background. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's Mookie Betts.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Harper has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Harper is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the fifth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Markakis at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And the lead is now 7-2.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
The right fielder, number
Standing in now, Aaron Judge.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that in the middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado.
As he swings and hits a laser to right.
That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-2 game.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Number 39 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Here's Nolan Arenado, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
2-0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Sale ready with the 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He went down on strikes last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. Trevor Bauer takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Popped him up. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Arenado on third. Harper on at second with 2 down. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Jose Ramirez.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Harper for the track to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know he's a competent pitcher, but there's a difference between being competent and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first.
With that pitch, that fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Kemp. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Altuve rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Here's J.D. Martinez as
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's Manny Machado now. Singled home a run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. Looking up is Contreras. Gone! A two-run home run for Manny Machado as the blowout continues. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Third baseman.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up. Set and the pitch. Lifted into center field. Harper has a read on it. And that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. 7th inning coming up. The AL out in front here, 14-2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. NL down in order. And they remain well behind. Josh Hader comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The American Leaguers on top, 14-2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Nick Markakis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Judge is in foul territory now as he hustles over to put it away. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And now Bryce Harper as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-0. Three and 0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter, Duval.
Let it rip that time 3-0, but the fastball's by him 3-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Arenado is off at first with 2 away.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The AL leads it 14-2. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did that.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked on the ground down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Aaron Judge. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 home. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Markakis giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. Stepping in, Manny Machado. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Markakis, and it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's a lead for the American League, 16-2. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Cold strike, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. A reminder to stick around after our ball game comes to an end as we'll wrap up All-Star festivities with post-game highlights following our sign-off here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one just missed outside. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Kemp is able to lay off as he'll reach base on ball 4. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Throw gets him, 2 down. So digging in now, Brandon Crawford. ready. Here's the first offering.
No balls and a strike to count.
0-1. Here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And he fouls this one off.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
16-2 the final tally today. The American League All-Stars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale is credited with the win. Max Scherzer is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Winning pitcher is Chris Sale. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cleveland Indians. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve. Nasty. Does have a changeup. If he had possible to center.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, digging in, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Lindor stands at second with no outs. Hit back up the middle. Wong is there, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different.
The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there. Let's see if they test it. Throw behind him to third. And they get the double play at third. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Adams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Or this could be 2. One there. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is. So here's Francisco Lindor now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the ninth as he's in with a two-base hit.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Brett Cecil, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lindor leads off second with nobody out. Another try at 2-2. Runner goes for third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-1 the final total in today's game. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 39 takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service.
Koji, Koji. Koji, Colby, Kobe, Kirk. Corey, Jeremy, 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 Jeremy. Jamal, Jamal. Koji, Koji, Koji. Koji, 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 Koji.
40-round MLB.